see the police as an institution that we can trust. What are the structures you have on ground to further aid the people in having trust and confidence in the police force?
In this area, we have structures like the PCROC at the local government level, that's at the divisional level, and a very vibrant one at the headquarters level here. We have interaction with the members of the public and our mess life. We fraternize, with them, and they've been quite helpful to us. We have what I would refer to as a microcosm of the community policing as initiated by the Inspector General of Police, Alhaji Tafa Balogun, already operating here. Is headed by Dr. Okebukola, and I want to tell you they have, in several senses, served to bridge the gap between the police and the public. For they have been very useful in helping us with telephone handsets. If you went around, you find out that every rank and file in your state is carrying a baton. These batons are given to us. The baton is an instrument of office. Every rank and file should have that. They were supplied to us by them. And in a number of other ways, they arrange meetings with us. We have meetings. I go to deliver lectures to people who should understand police and policing. We are in touch, with the students of higher institutions. We are in touch with the administrations. We are in touch with the student leaders and even the ordinary students. Our relationship with the traders of the state is cordial. We meet often. And above all, we want to say that people tend to want to not see the police as a reliable organization when they make reports, and such reports are treated shabbily. They have fear a complainant might soon become an accused. But we are insisting that any matter reported in any of our divisions must be treated with professional touch. The men are hearing this and they are complying. And the level of cooperation coming from the public to the police is in this regard improving very tremendously.
Yes, sir, you made mention of students, and that struck my mind. On the Oyo State, I beg your pardon, has so many educational advanced states, if I must say, and there are so many institutions. Then, in these institutions, you have cases of cultism and the likes. How will you describe the cases of cultism, and how have you been able to stem that incident?
Cultism on campus or campuses we treat as very serious crime. The Poly Ibadan is particularly notorious for this, and we prefer not to treat them with kid gloves. If you have gone through the cases reported against them, they kill, they maim, they rape, they loot, and they kill, with ease, and they are armed, deadly armed. So it appears these are not youths. They are criminals, as it should be seen. And that is why I have no pity for them in trying to treat them as adults when they commit their crimes.
Okay, now let's talk about the ethnic, social, cultural, and alternate security groups such as the Arewa in the north, the Egbesiyu in the southeast there. Here in the southwest we have the OPC. What is your disposition to these groups, and how have you been able to checkmate or curtail their excesses?
Right. As far as I'm concerned, the OPC is an outlawed organization. To the extent, in some instances, they have values, which they, in trying to buy credibility, they want to render such values. Somebody tentatively put the number of OPC, that is the OPC membership, at over 6 million. I wonder how the police, will confront 6 million people. Perhaps I want to say is the relationship between us is that of compulsive cooperation.
And I'd like to talk about the immediate past the Nigerian Labour Congress strike, which brought with it so much trepidation and so much fear for unrest. I want to ask, how did your command fare in terms of maintaining peace and security in the state? What strategies did you apply to weather it through?
We were in touch with the people, the leadership of the NLC at the state, the market women, the students. And we spoke with them. We held several meetings at the divisional level, area command level, and state command level. We brought it to bear on the people that in a fight, after a fight, you never count gains, you count losses. We brought it to bear on them that dialogue is always a better option in the resolution of conflicts. And the leadership of the NLC here were quite mature while trying to comply with their directives from their headquarters. They accepted with us that their participation was going to be strictly confined to sit-at-home order. However, you are aware we took some 6 people to court. 2 are from the UI, students of the UI. 2 are from University of Lagos. 2 are from this Committee for Defense of Human Rights, and 1 from a chairman coalition of forces or whatever. And they are in court. And their incident of making bonfires in Oyo State was even after the NLC had called off its strike. Although on the first day of the incident, the students of the Poly Ibadan tried to act in a misguided manner, but we had to tell them to move to their campus. Something is brought to my mind here, where it was reported in the media that some 30 students of the Poly were injured. There was no such thing. I want to say we simply drove them into their compound. That's all. Nobody was injured. The police approach was that of subtle persuasion and being firm when they tried not to listen to instructions that the police had a duty to perform.
All right, now, still looking at more general issues. Let's talk about democracy in Nigeria. We know that democracy in Nigeria can be said to be at the offshoot level. And we also know that the police world over, especially in highly democratized economies, have very important roles to play in its development. So how will you rate the Nigerian police in this regard, with particular reference to your command?
We have a responsibility to defend democracy and democratic institutions. And I want to say in this regard, I do not believe my command can be found wanting.